Hi, fourth and fifth grade students. Happy holidays, everybody. And I know that you're getting excited about the holiday season right now. And I know it's such a fun time to really to think about. So I want to do something kind of holiday with you. And we're going to explore an art concept called positive and negative space. Okay. So the positive space is the actual subject. So if we look at this eraser, for instance, the eraser itself, this kind of shape, this is the positive space, okay? And all of the negative space is the air, is the background around the eraser, okay? So the positive space is the subject, and everything around it is the negative space. So we're going to look at today is this as a theme for our drawing today is I thought we'd think about like a holiday fireplace. And you could kind of a fireplace, you could really make it any kind of whatever holiday you celebrate during the holidays. But I think a fire is like that central thing in the winter. We had this warm fire. I would love to have a fireplace in my house, but I don't. But we have this warm fire coming up and then nice logs and everything in there. And I think it's just a really great way to celebrate the holiday. And then we're going to use that positive and negative space with our drawing. So let's go ahead and grab your piece of paper today. And we're going to go ahead and get started with our drawing. And I can't wait to do this with you. And I'm going to get you started. And then we'll go ahead and you can finish on your own. You can, with the guest teacher, like color and do all that stuff kind of on your own. And either way that you want to do your picture, I think the vertical way would be a great way that you could do that for this project. So go ahead and what I want to do is think about that fireplace. So I'm going to think about the fireplace, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of sketch in where is the fire occurring in the fireplace. And I think that picture, the couple pictures I have of the fireplaces might help if we have that on the screen. And you can kind of see a picture as you continue to draw. And so the fire down, so the logs are kind of down here. And so fires during the Christmas season, I was looking up some things about fires, and there's a thing called the Yule log, which people kind of burn a special piece of wood for Christmas. And that actually came from Norway, like the Vikings. And they had these big, long houses. And their word for the fire was a Yule. And it was like Jol spelled. And they would have and that came into other traditions. So that came from a long time ago in Norway, and then it comes into our traditions during Christmas. And so that's, I think it's a fun thing. So I went ahead and I put on there the some of the logs, and then so this is the positive space, right? So here's all of the positive space happening, and then the fire right here. I'm going to put some of these flames coming up. And man, it's really fun to draw fire. You can just kind of do some of these flames coming up off the fire. So that's positive. And everything around it is negative. So what you can kind of think about doing is, if you're going to do this with color or with your pencil, is I'm going to kind of shade in. It's going to be darker in the negative space. So it's going to be much darker in this negative space, and it's going to be much lighter in the positive space of our picture. So, so the positive space right now is we have those flames. So let's get a little bit closer on that, just so you can see. There we go. Then we're going to have those flames as a positive space, and then everything around it. So that's what makes the flames really stand out, is if we can shade or do a color and make it much darker. So last week we did something called value, and we did that cake value. So now we're taking that value and learning how to use that with the pencil or with the color. You can always take a colored pencil too and go over that. Like if you inside the fireplace was kind of brown or whatever, whatnot inside of that fireplace right there. And so I think usually above a fireplace, you will have what's called a mantle. You might have bricks around your fireplace. You could put all those details out of fun. You could put the bricks on there. You could kind of imagine, like, what would your holiday fire look like? So put the bricks in there. The mantle is something that kind of goes above the fireplace, and it's almost like just a little shelf up there. And I might put mine, I'm going to bake these into bricks. See, I just made a happy accident and I'm making that into brick. I'm going to put mine just a little bit higher up here. Here is kind of the mantle, the mantle, and things can hang on it right there. So usually people hang their stockings, they're like Christmas stocking around the mantle. So this is the positive shape, see? I'm drawing the positive shape. Normally we're really, there's our stocking right there. So normally we're used to drawing the positive shape. What can really make it interesting is if you color the negative shape. So if we color around the negative shape, we now see the positive shape. So adding that color around that negative shape, around that positive shape. So adding the negative shape color around the stocking really makes that come alive, and then adding in color for the stocking right there. You could really go to town on this drawing. I mean, the flames having color, you got Christmas tree on there, something like that, and maybe you celebrate Hanukkah or something different, so it can be a totally different fireplace. And however your house is decorated for the holidays, maybe there's a wreath up here, maybe you have a clock up here. Maybe you have toys. Maybe it's Christmas morning and you're opening things. So there's a little mouse scurrying about in there. So I really want you to think about those fun things for the holidays. I think you can add so much more into your picture. So thanks for drawing with me today. And I want to wish everybody just a very happy holiday. Have fun, take a break. I can't wait to see you when you get back from break in January, and more fun art lessons to come. And I'm looking forward to being back at school with everybody. So thanks so much. Have a wonderful time. Keep on drawing.